Something I've become very passionate about lately is bullying and suicide awareness. I recently, in middle school, I had a horrible experience, and that is why I have become so passionate about it. And I thought I was alone, and I think that's wrong. But what really bothers me is people can be so cruel to each other, and they don't care. They really don't, because they are raised to think that if someone opposes their view, that they are wrong, that they are terrible people, and so people get bullied for it. However, bullying and suicide is highly linked. If you have been bullied, you are 2 to 9 times more likely to commit suicide. And that is outrageous. It is the third leading cause of death for teenagers, and that is ridiculous. It's more than even needs to be. 1/12 of high schoolers, they try to commit suicide, and a lot of them fail, but it's still, if people are making each other feel so terrible that they want to kill themselves, something is wrong. It is very wrong. There's no reason for anyone to treat someone else like they deserve to die. There's no reason to harass people, to follow them, to spit on them, push them in the hallways. It's not acceptable, but we see teachers and other people, they just walk by like it's not happening. And it's not that hard to intervene. If you're a teacher, you should be stopping it. You don't need to be sitting there saying, well, boys will be boys, or they're just kids, they'll learn, or they should suck it up, because you don't know what that person's life is like at home. Like, they could be like tormented, bullied by their parents, abused, and you would never know. And that little bit of bullying at school that you're allowing to happen could potentially cause these kids to commit suicide. This is ridiculous. And often, this bullying transfers onto the internet or through phones and texting. Like in the case of Amanda Todd, where she had pictures that got spread around her school and all over the world, actually. And, 1 million children were cyberbullied in America last year. And this can range from, telling someone they're ugly to telling them to kill themselves. There's no reason for this at all, and honestly, people just need to speak up. Because a lot of times, just seeing one person that cares about them could stop them from committing suicide. It could stop them from ending everything. Because a lot of times, when you're at that point in your life, you don't see a way out. You're not going to be okay. We need to stop taking bullying like it's just normal human behavior, because it's not. It's not human nature. It is a learned behavior. Parents teach their kids these biases, and these biases are the children they bully. It can range from height or weight or nationality, sexual preferences or identities. You can't change those things about yourself. So telling someone that it's their fault that they're fat is, it's not even relevant. You shouldn't do it anyway. And you're expected to sit there and act like that it's not a big deal. And it disgusts me. It really honestly does. There's absolutely no reason for people to be the way they are to each other. There's no excuses. We should not be standing here watching some kid getting pushed in the hallway or spit on. Because, those kids, they're going to grow up and they're either going to think they're worthless, or the bullies are going to think they're so superior, and those are the bullies of the world. And that behavior can continue on in their life if they are not properly told that is not okay, you don't do that. Those kids could end up in jail because, no one ever told them that was wrong. I mean, what happens when they bully some geeky kid someday in life, and then they find out this kid's a millionaire? Like, bad idea, guys. Come on. However, something that does go unnoticed is a lot of times bullies are bullied by their parents. They learn this behavior from their parents, specifically, that is what you do to people. They think that's what you're supposed to do. That's how you relate to people. They view it as okay because they were raised that way. And parents like that do not deserve their children. And that's a whole other topic, but it's true. Long story short, we just need to be decent to each other. It's not so hard, really, just to be nice to somebody, anybody, for any reason. Like, I can guarantee you, they will appreciate it. Having just one person can change someone's entire life. And I want people to try to be that person for somebody, to try to be supportive and helpful, and just be there for somebody. stand up for them, even though it might make you a target of bullying. You know, I can guarantee you, at least you'll know you're doing it for somebody. You know, you can make a difference. You can save somebody's life. You have that chance, and you should take it.